Hi Aquarius, Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I want to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it's valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges. Take advantage of its blessings and opportunities and assistance, actually, and look forward to its blessings. It's a weekly update, so it ranges from the 18th through the 24th. Now, I implore you to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign, as it does paint a clearer picture of what you will be dealing with for the entire week, okay, in its entirety. If you don't know your sun, moon, and rising, give me a shout. I can do your chart for you and analyze it, get that over to you if you just message me at Facebook, on Facebook Messenger, or you can email me at mentalchattermusings@gmail.com. Now, our newsletter, Mental Chatter Musings newsletter this month, is still featuring the illustrious Joan Vassar. I implore you to check out her audiobook version of Unfortunately Francine, and don't forget to stay tuned to Mental Chatter Musings book giveaway of the month. Several lucky readers will receive a copy of Unfortunately Francine to read and or listen to, and hopefully review. There will also be an opportunity to win an autographed copy of her epic novel, Black, okay? If you go to eraybooks.com or to where my newsletter is, you can, or you can go to my other Facebook page, my book page, E-Ray Taronic. You can get the link to the newsletter and you can check out the sneak peek of Unfortunately Francine inside. Now, on, I believe it's Wednesday. On Wednesday, Diane is actually having an interview. She's back on Diamond's World. She'll be interviewing author Blacktop, Dean Swift, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time about his newest release, Innocent. In addition to that, on Thursday, July 22nd, she'll be interviewing Cheryl Love Gordon, the author of Peace in the Storm. They'll be discussing her catalog as well as her literary journey thus far. Now, don't forget that on Friday, you can check out Freestyle Friday with the Facebook group I See You Reading and Chatting, giving you, that's for authors, give you their impromptu freestyles according to a subject of the lady's choosing. Now, if you want to be a participant in Freestyle Friday, please contact Ebony Evans, the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club, via Facebook. Now, without any further ado, let's get into it. Venus moves into the sign of Virgo, trining Pluto, and the Sun moves into Leo, trining Chiron in Aries, as well as the South Node in Sagittarius. And of course, we can't forget about the full moon in Aquarius, coupled with Saturn, trining the North Node in Gemini. I've already said a mouthful, so really let's just get into what this means for your sign, Aquarius. If you have any placements within 3 degrees more or less than the degree that I mentioned, the energies will affect you more strongly, okay? The planet will impact you more. Now, on Sunday, Cancer, the sun is in Cancer at 26 degrees. You might find yourself getting some good advice that day from an elder or a mentor, someone, who just has some good advice for you. So make an effort to listen, because they could have the keys to success or simply help you navigate a situation wisely. Okay. And Cancer is your area of work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. So it could very likely be somebody at work, or it could be, your areas of assistance are through home and family. Shockingly, it could be an older person in home and family, giving you some advice or assistance. You could need advice or assistance as to what to do with shared finances that you even gathered from work, or you're looking for from work. Anyway, the moon is in Scorpio at 11 degrees, and it's trining Cancer at 11 degrees where Mercury is. So that brings you blessed communication as far as work, health, daily routines, where you are of service to others, and small pets, in addition to career. Okay, so those areas are trining each other, communication coming in. Don't obsess over where you went wrong with something at work, or those determined to keep reminding you of what you did wrong, okay? If good communication and advice comes in, take that blessing and salvage what can be salvaged. Don't allow yourself to get depressed or paranoid. It only makes things worse, okay? Remember, what you grow through what you go through. Everybody goes through challenges, okay? Whether they say it or show it or not, everybody does. Now, On Monday, the sun is in Cancer at 27 degrees. So if you have any aspects between, I don't want to have to do all the aspects for you, but 3 degrees. If you have any aspects between 24 and 29 degrees Cancer, even going into 0 degree Leo, this would aspect you more. Okay, so when I tell you a degree, you can take off 3 or add 3 and see if you have any placements in your chart that correlate. Okay. Now, today is a good day. Monday is a good day to get out into nature, to be active, to move around. You might have a deep affection for family overtake you on that day. Or even coworkers that you feel are like family. You might want to go out with them and hang out and have fun. Okay. Now, on Monday, July the 19th, the asteroid Vesta that represents the light inside of us, it represents devotion, what we're devoted to, is going to leave Virgo and enter your area of Libra, which trines you. That's your area of what you think and what you preach, long distance travel, things at a distance from you. Okay. Let's see. Your education and skills as well. So that's where you'll be devoted. You'll be devoted to your education and skills. You'll be devoted to things at a distance from you, maybe even traveling. You'll be devoted to your philosophy and things like that, what you think and what you preach. Now, dedication to another is implicated here. An intense connection to someone you care about can cause you to go the extra mile. So you want to watch it. You know, for some signs, this could mean aggression towards people that mean other people that they care about ill will. So you don't want to be flipping out on anybody because this is your area of what you think and what you preach. So your areas of friction are behind the scenes at career and work. So you might get mad at somebody at work and feel like you want to go off on them. So don't do that. Just mind your manners on the 19th. Now, even though Monday is the day you really want to watch out for that, still Vesta is going to be there in that area for quite some time. So this is what you'll be dealing with there. You'll be dealing with assistance coming to you with things you're devoted about as far as your goals, things you're trying to accomplish, and your friends and social groups will be helping you to accomplish those. Relationships assist you in what you think and what you preach. They assist you in your education and skills. They assist you during short distance travel or even to travel if that's what you're trying to do. Now, your blessings are going to be directly to you in romance, creative endeavors, and children. So you might travel with a lover. You might travel to see a child. A child might travel to see you. You might get word as to your creative works. A blessing comes in as to something that you've put out there, either creative works or something that you've written, maybe even an application you put in. A blessing could come directly to you because of that, something you've been working on. Now, on Tuesday, the sun is in Cancer at 28 degrees. That's the day that you want to listen to your instincts and keep your wits about you. So if you have any aspects between 25 degrees and up until going into Leo until 1 degree, you want to make sure you don't divulge any of your plans, especially at work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. Somebody in the midst wants to spoil them. Jealousy lurks on Tuesday. Okay, so you want to be mindful, especially if you have those aspects in Cancer, those degrees. And if you have those aspects in Aries or Libra between those degrees that I had just talked about. People at work you might have challenges at work with communication, arguing with people, getting into it with people. Don't do that. If you found out somebody said something about you, trying to mess up one of your opportunities, don't get into it with them. Just leave them alone. It's not worth it. Okay. If you're traveling near and far, make sure that you check your travel arrangements beforehand. Make sure you check your cars for issues because you got travel aspecting near and far with issues. Okay. Travel and even communication with neighbors, siblings, your networks of people, and things like that. Okay, and it's all about what you think and what you preach and things like that on the way to work. Watch out for road rage. You want to be mindful of that. Also on Tuesday, you have Cancer, your area of work, health, and daily routines, sextiling Taurus, home and family. So you have some type of opportunity or assistance there. Surprising. Somebody at home, maybe even they help you to get to work or drive you to work, or maybe it's something going on with home and family. Maybe you even have to take somebody to work. Maybe somebody at home helps you with, in home and family helps you with transportation to get back to work, or helps you with assistance with a pet, a small pet. Maybe you get some type of assistance or help where you are of service to others as far as home and family or at work, okay? That's what's aspecting you, especially if you have any placements within 11 and 17 degrees of Cancer or Taurus, okay? Now on Wednesday, the 21st, the sun is in Cancer at 29 degrees. Don't let your passions or your feelings get the best of you on that day, okay? Be cool, all right? Don't get into it with anybody. Even if you feel like you want some justice or some revenge in some type of way, you need to watch it, okay? Because acting on impulse will only make things worse, Aquarius. You want to be very mindful of that. Don't act on impulse. That's for everybody. Everybody has to be cool on Wednesday. Now, as far as your areas of friction, yeah, now see, that travel is aspected. Don't argue with anybody on the road, or don't argue with anybody on the way to work, or don't argue with anybody at work about what you think and what you preach. What's going on? Man, I'm so tired of these every week for you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. But I just meant, like, it seems like every week is something. Every week, you know? It's just, let's talk about this real quick. You got the Lover's card, okay? And along with the Lover's card, you got the Seven of Swords. But the Seven of Swords is upside down. So this indicates deception and dishonesty. There might be somebody in the situation who wants something from you. Be on your toes and keep an eye out on your personal possessions at this time. If you lack trust in the situation, you'll need to use your wits about you to triumph. This could be a lover, somebody within a partnership, or it could be somebody trying to take your lover or steal your lover away from you. Okay? Somebody is trying to take your wish fulfillment because you got the Nine of Cups upside down, okay? So somebody is trying to snatch your wish from you. Somebody is trying to, this talks about also greed, materialism, vanity, dissatisfaction, egoism wreaks havoc on a love relationship or a friendship and results in emotional wounding or disharmony. Either you or somebody is caught up in self-centeredness that injures or causes division. And it could be division in love. Okay, like I said, that could be a lover. Alternatively, this could point to frustrating delays and plans with you and a lover's plans, okay? But somebody could be trying to wreak havoc on your love situation, or it could be your lover being greedy and wreaking havoc, you know, on your love situation. It could be any of those things, okay? So you want to watch out for that. You also got the Ten of Wands and the Heartbreak card, the sorrow, the rejection, the heartbreak. Now, the good thing is even though this talks about heartbreak and sorrow and rejection and things like that, it talks about a painful situation at the end of a disappointment to the loss of a relationship or an ideal, except the situation is over and something better will emerge in its place. It's over. You've gone through all of this because you got the Ten of Wands, okay? So you've, been through this, worked, and done what you had to do. And with the Ten of Wands talks about responsibility, burden, stress, hard work. There's a lot on your plate and on your shoulders, and some is likely due to past decisions, okay? It's hard to move forward to see your way clear to a destination, but you're on the verge of reaching it, okay? It might be the time to work through a few things. It might not be the time to work through things. You might want to let the dust settle for a little bit before you move forward, okay? Now, you've been through this heartbreak. You're going through this sorrow, loss of an ideal, or heartbreak with, it could possibly be a lover, or it could possibly be a friend who's trying to mess with your love relationship, and then you're ending that friendship, okay? But either way, you're at the end of this because you got the Ten of Swords at the bottom. All right, you got the Ten of Swords at the bottom, and the Ten of Swords talks about loss, defeat, endings, a dramatic ending or a harsh ending, but you'll move past it more easily than it appears. Okay, whatever is ended needed to end, and it ends, and it's aspecting your happy family. Hard work moving towards your happy family. Okay, you need to rest and reflect and look within. Okay. All right, take some time to go inward and look at, you know, the situation as to what's going on, and use clear insight and intellect, because something is ending and a new world is beginning for you. Okay, the death card is not a harsh ending. It's an ending, and then something else comes over the horizon, changing your world around you. And its impact is asking you to have strength. Okay, you're almost at the edge. Submit yourself at the top of a hill, because you're going through a test of faith and courage right now. Okay, now, you know, you're kind of going through all of this anyway, because, okay, you got a new journey aspecting you. You're looking out. This is about planning for the future. This is about looking forward to new and better. This is foresight, preparation. Money flows in, events speed up, projects and communication comes in, your efforts start working towards you, okay? And this is about something new, whether it's a new relationship, whether it's a new job, whether it's a new journey, something new is on the horizon. And you already know that, well, I don't know if you already know, but if you watch me, you know that Jupiter is about to come back into your sign on the 27th. Okay, so that'll be great for you. Okay, it's going to come out of your money sector, and it's going to come start helping you, and you'll be lucky again. Okay, so it'll be aspecting your area where you have friction in home and family and career with luck, you know, to ease those restraints and things like that. Okay, but before you get to that, you're going to have to go through this full moon. Part of this full moon, the first few days of the full moon, is probably going to be intense for you. Okay. Now, Wednesday, the 21st, Venus is the planet of romance, finances, and pleasure. It's going to enter Virgo. Virgo is your sector of shared finances, endings, new beginnings, things that you're passionate about. And it's going to enter that area. If you go to on the flip side of it, if you go to some type of shindig on Wednesday, don't overdo it with the food or drink. Have a good time. Don't spend too much money trying to impress people, and don't go overboard with it, okay? But it tells you to be sociable on Wednesday, okay? Now, with Venus in that area of shared finances, for you, in endings and new beginnings, death and rebirth, things you're passionate about, your friction is going to be, so your friction has been, it may have even been with friends. Your friends are catering to their lower vibrational tendencies and things like that. Their goals have been lower vibrational and things like that. So social groups that you've been dealing with, they've been in their lower vibrations, whether it's gossiping, greed, lying, cheating, stealing. It's just, they've been all over the place, okay? And those are your friends. You know, you also have been having friction with shared finances, with romance, creative endeavors, and children. So you might not have the money that you want to forge toward your North Node in those areas. You've been having blocks and stagnation, but now Venus is going to come here and pour some goodness over that, okay? Bring some good times with you and your friends and social groups. Bring some good times to your creative endeavors and your with your romantic partner and with your children, okay? So those things are going to start aspecting you. As far as the assistance, you're going to have assistance in career as far as shared finances and things you're passionate about, and assistance in work. So you can work and be of service to people and make money, okay? If the monotony is setting in some type of relationship or in your relationship, you might want to kind of spice it up, you know, and communicate. Something might be offered to something is illuminated. Maybe something has been offered to you. Okay, the sun is coming in. Something has been offered to you and you didn't want it, okay? And you've been just staying in that state of a lack or being left out in the cold, or maybe what was offered to you, you're dissatisfied with it, okay? Maybe it had to do with a judgment, okay? Because you did have the judgment card on the bottom. But you can look out for new discoveries. You can plan for the future, okay? You can look forward to new things. All right, you can progress forward and bring stability to you. You're just holding yourself in a self-imposed prison. All right, you don't have to be here. You know, you're choosing to be there in that self-imposed prison. And the Eight of Swords talks about isolation too. A project or a relationship is failing and you feel unable to repair it. A lack of energy and strength for facing up to your situation is needed. Okay, but you would rather be in denial. You need to work a way out of your emotional lethargy. Okay, you need to work your way out of that, break free, because that's a self-imposed prison. Branch out for new discoveries. okay? Branch out for those plans, okay? Branch out for planning for the future. Start planning for the future. Don't hold yourself in stagnation. Go ahead and plan for the future, all right? You also got some type of offer aspecting you. It could be from a fire sign person, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, sun, moon, or rising, okay? You could have some type of offer, payout, or reward or something like that coming in and paying you, and it's going to make you feel wonderful. You know, it's going to make you feel exuberant. This is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is about you know, warmth, exuberance. It's about she's calm, she's a hard worker, she is a woman who embodies hard work and successful business, okay? This could be also, you know, this could be you, or it could be somebody coming into your life that is like that. But anyway, it predicts happiness in this new offer that's coming towards you. Just make sure you keep your wits about you, because the page is a beginning offer. So keep your wits about you as to this windfall of money that's coming your way, okay? All right, and yeah, you know, you might be feeling left out in the cold as far as a relationship and things like that. But like I said, Venus is coming here to your shared finances and things you're passionate about. So hopefully that'll help you, because that actually, you know, will sprinkle goodness on the fact where you've been having challenges with a lover. You've been worried about something. Look at this. Goodness gracious. All right. Use your logic and insight for planning. If you had a tower or something ended or something crashed down, use your intellect, strategize, okay? Don't keep staying up all at night, not sleeping, sleepless nights, worrying, panicking, and all that stuff, okay? Because you're holding yourself in a self-imposed prison. You can get out of that, okay? You just gotta move past it. If something ended and something is over, then it's over. You gotta move past it and plan for the future, okay? You can't keep, if something shocking came out in home and family, you know, you got to move past it. You got to have strength, okay? This is prompting you to have strength. You got this goodness coming in with Venus. Now, you also got some type of obsession or unhealthy relationship, either with a mother figure, or it's a business. It could be a job, or, you know, especially if you work for somewhere like Chrysler, you know, you work for a big publishing company, you work for the post office, anything, you know. It could be either a mother relationship that's toxic that you're working through, or it could be a business relationship that you have with somebody under an organization that is toxic and is not good for you, okay? So you need to make sure you look within so you can try to work your way out of that, because this talks about you being a natural born leader. Okay, this person doesn't make demands of others, but shares ideas. Honorable behavior is indicated here. Okay, you need to kind of look within to see what you can do about this situation. All right, whether it's a mother figure or whether it's somebody that you work with within an organization, or if it is the organization that you work up under that's just toxic. You know, you just need to move on from there. You got a lot of options at your disposal where you can move and have your happy family, okay? But every option is not going to give you what you want. So you need to make sure you use logic and clear thinking. Strategize. That's why that King of Swords came out. That's about strategizing and problem solving, okay? Use your intellect and logic. On Thursday, the 22nd, the sun enters Leo, and that's going to be like a 30-day transit, just like Venus. It's going to be there for some time, okay? It's got to go through those 29 degrees. Your leadership capabilities are noticed and recognized, and they could be illuminated for you, okay? Remain humble even if you're hoisted into a position of power, because of the sun in your area of relationships. This is your area of relationships. So something might be illuminated in your area of relationships, or you might even forge, you might be hoisted in a position of power because of a relationship, or you might move up in status in a relationship, like get engaged or get married or something like that, okay? So make sure okay. So you might feel like you felt left out in the cold from your abundance, and now you're feeling like you want to go your own way, or you want to go your own way to reach this, okay? If somebody has not just left you out of it, you know, your luxury and stuff. You might want to go your own way to find that. You might need to go through some type of transition. Okay, so you got justice coming in. You got the justice card. So some justice is coming in for you. Okay, there's too many. I can't take all of these. Can you give me something else? You got justice coming in for you. Give me clarity as to the justice card. Okay, with the sun in Leo for quite some time. That's, like I said, that's your area of relationships. So it's going to bring you blessings with your friends, your goals, and your social groups, even though the South Node is there. So those goals might be lower aspirational. You know, people might want to forge relationships with you or go out and be like, come on, let's go out. But they want to go out and spend up all your money. They want you to drink, get drunk, fall out, you know, stuff like that. You also have blessings in your relationships around you, your neighbors, your neighborhoods, and things like that. If you want to forge new relationships, you also have that aspecting. You might have somebody wanting to forge a new relationship with you, or go out with you, or hang out with you. Yeah, something has been aspecting that you don't want, or you've been closed off to. Something is being offered to you because it's not enough for you. Like I said, maybe you're dissatisfied with it. Maybe it was a new relationship or a friend, okay, that you had to rethink a relationship with them and back up off of it. Or it could have been a lover that was asking you, aspecting you, wanting to get with you, and you were thinking about it and you're contemplating it. You're not necessarily wanting it, okay? Or can I get clarification as to the Five of Pentacles card? With your relationships, home and family and career, you've been having these issues. Yeah, you don't want that. You've been left, you feel like you've been left out of your luxury and your abundance, and that's what you want. You want something that's going to bring you luxury and abundance. You don't want no fly-by-night man or woman. You want your happy family. Okay, you want your happy family and your abundance. You don't want a fling. Now, you have assistance in what you think and what you preach. Use what you think and what you preach to gain your assistance, education, and skills. You're forging new relationships with you forging them with what you say. You can forge new relationships. Okay, now remember that Mars is going to be there by itself. Let's see. Mars is going to move out of Leo on the 27th. So if you're going to forge some new relationships, I would advise you to do it while Venus is there before the 27th. Because when it moves, Mars is going to be there by itself. And you're going to be putting a lot of energy and challenges into whatever opportunities come into you. You're also going to have romantic offers coming to you. Romantic offers that help you forge towards your highest aspirations, creative endeavors, creative relationships, forging those that help you towards your highest aspirations. That's what I meant to say. As well as you got children too, aspecting that area. That's all going to be illuminated for you for the next 30 days. You're going to have those blessings illuminated. You're going to have those opportunities illuminated, and you're going to have those restrictions and or not restrictions and responsibilities, but issues in career relationships popping up, especially once Venus moves out of Leo on the 21st. Okay. You know, people are just going to be getting on your nerves. Don't focus on what's lost. Okay. Look within, because you have 2 cups that's full behind you. Okay, don't focus on what you lost. If you want to be the Empress, you got to focus on your cups that are full, not your cups that are already empty and that are already over with. All right. On Friday, July the 23rd, the full moon is in Aquarius at 1 degree. I'll be so glad when Jupiter comes back into your sign. I will be so glad, because these restrictions and responsibilities you might be wanting to walk away from somewhere where you already have built up a relationship with somebody. Somebody's wanting to move out of the relationship. Either you or the other person is wanting to get out of something. Okay, that's the loss of a relationship or an ideal is aspecting. And You want to go towards your security and your abundance. Maybe even your King of Pentacles. Maybe even a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person. Sun, moon, or rising. All right. You might want to... The full moon is coming, and the full moon is in your sign. So it's illuminating things. You might be worried about what you're trying to manifest. You might be trying to manifest a new job, a new business, a new relationships, this new money. You know, you're trying to manifest things, and it's keeping you up at night trying to manifest this thing, whatever it is. It's worrying you. Okay, don't let it worry you. You got the full moon coming in your sign. With the full moon being in your sign, you got restrictions and responsibilities with some relationships. It's going to kind of be a tug of war. So the first, couple days or few days with it aspecting right on cue, especially if you have any degrees in like Pisces going back to 28 degrees. Let me make sure. No, Capricorn, going back to 28 degrees, all the way up to Aquarius and like up to 4 degrees. You know, this is going to aspect you with some strife, especially if you have those degrees in Taurus or Scorpio as well. You know, that full moon is going to illuminate some issues in home and family and in career relationships, okay? You want to watch out for that. Things might boil over or come to a culmination. If you're cheating, you're going to get caught. If somebody else is cheating, they're going to get caught, okay? If it talks about something noble, if you've been noble and you get some recognition, the recognition is going to have to do with your creative works, a romantic partner, or even your children, and it could be because of something you've written or you submitted, something about your education and skills, what you think and what you preach, and it's something at a distance from you. Okay, so whether it's long distance travel or something like that, whether you applied for something is coming in, something shocking is coming in, and it has to either do, like I said, with a mother or some type of big organization or company. But something is coming in for you. Something might be falling apart as well. That has to do with a business or organization, because remember, you got that 5 of Cups. Okay, so something might be falling away, and then your abundance is coming in. Okay, your 9 of Pentacles is coming in, a new business relationship, a new business partnership, or something like that, or even a new home. Okay, maybe you applied for a new home. All right, maybe you're going to apply for a new home. Okay, and shockingly, they say yes to you. You know, that could culminate during the full moon as well. Now, as far as, let's see, your assistance during the full moon, your friends are bringing assistance your way. You know, you just got to wait for it. It's coming. You've also been stagnant and in a position of weight because of conflicts or strife. Somebody is holding you up. Somebody is blocking you. Somebody that's deceitful and lying is blocking you. Okay, somebody's up to no good, and they're blocking you behind the scenes or something, or they're lying to you. Okay, you got assistance, and you got assistance from your friends and social groups, even though the South Node is there, and it represents lower vibrational tendencies from them. So the goals, and you want to watch and make sure your goals are more high vibe, and you also want to take the assistance and opportunities that you have from neighbors, from friends that are right around you, your networks of people, your community, your siblings. Take that assistance, you know. That other assistance, if you want to take it, you can take it, but it's still lower vibrational as far as your goals and your friends and your social groups. Yeah, because they're all about tension and strife and fighting. That's what they're all about. But it's going to be illuminated to you. Things are going to come to a culmination during this full moon in your sign. But the wheel is turning. It's turning in your favor. Because on the 27th, like I said, Jupiter is coming back into your sign. Okay? And then they're going to be looking stupid, because you're probably going to manifest a new opportunity or a new job. Whatever you're trying to manifest is going to be offered to you. Okay? Within that 2-week cycle. Now on Saturday, July the 24th, the sun is in Leo at 1 degree. You want to be mindful of changing and erratic emotions. Do something that can keep you grounded and centered. If you have several things to pay attention to that you need to take care of, but make up your mind and just tackle them one at a time. Go within and focus on these cups behind you. Don't worry about what's over. Remember, we talked about that. Don't worry about what's over. All right, don't sit in a state of despair, disappointment, or bereavement, or anything like that. If people become distant and want to disconnect from you, bye. Let them disconnect. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile, whatever, you know. It may indicate that trust that have been dashed, grieving over something that is lost. You know, remember you got that deceit and lying card. Somebody lying. This may be reliable. This may relate to unhappy relationships. It could be romantic or even friendships. Okay, you know the South Node is in your area of friendships. Somebody's blocking you from a brand new opportunity that you need to seize as soon as possible. So it's somebody you need to get away from because they're blocking you. All right. This ran way too long. God bless you. And I'll see you next week, okay? Bye now.